Who are the X-Men? The X-Men first debuted in X-Men Volume 1, 1963, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Unlike other heroes who gain powers through freak accidents, the X-Men were just born different. Actual demons, stop playing. They are considered mutants whose individual powers emerged at puberty due to the X gene. Led by Professor Charles Xavier, the X-Men were formed to protect the world that fears and hates them, fighting not just supervillains, but prejudice, racism, and genocide. The X-Men are not just heroes. They're a metaphor for civil rights, marginalized identities, and what it means to be other. And you're probably wondering what makes them different. First, they fight for people who hate them. While the Avengers are loved and celebrated, the X-Men fight against hate, fear, and societal rejection. They're seen as dangerous for just existing. Despite this, they protect humanity anyway. And they represent real-world struggles. Mutants have been allegories for racism, which is reflected in Xavier versus Magneto, LGBTQ plus identity, and the refugee crisis and genocide. And if you want to take a look, I recommend Genosha, House of M, and M-Day. And these are the key arcs that define the X-Men. In God Loves, Man Kills 1982, it is about a brutally honest human story where the villain is not a superpowered being, but a televangelist spreading hatred against mutants. Professor X is targeted, children are murdered for being mutants. The message, hate is powerful and dangerously human. Next, the Dark Phoenix Saga, 1980. This is where Jean Grey becomes a godlike, being corrupted by power. But the team tries to save her rather than destroy her. This arc explores addiction, identity, and sacrifice. Next, Days of the Future Past, 1981. A dystopian timeline where mutants are hunted to extinction by Centennials. A warning about what happens when fear is allowed to become the law. And in House of X, Powers of X, 2019, John Hickman redefines mutant kind, forming Krakoa, a sovereign mutant nation. Themes of unity, rebirth, and control of destiny. Mutants no longer beg to belong. They demand their future. And now let's go into the key power players who are considered the X-Men, one by one.